Okay, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to another Maestro Gaming production, and let's first start by getting this HUD off because it is rather annoying me, and I'm sure it's rather annoying you fine ladies and gentlemen. But as you can see from the right hand side, we only have one fixture to catch up on, and the result is clear. We had another 1-1 draw, this time against Fulham at home. That means we're currently, I believe, lying in 8th place. Let's just quickly go back. Yes, we remain 8th place, 2 points behind, said Fulham, in the league before this fixture against Manchester United. And just to add to the fun of this fixture, it actually gets much easier from our draw for the 4th round. If we somehow manage to beat Manchester United in the replay, we have a nice, easy away tie to Chelsea. So, great. FA Cup going amazing for us this year. On the plus side, I guess financially it could help, because as you can see in the bottom right hand side, I've been spending a little bit of money. I currently have 3 people in on trial. I'm not going to show you them quite yet, but if they do come in permanently, of course I will share that news with you all. But without further ado, let's get into this first fixture. Okay, so it is time for our first game. Of course, this is the FA Cup 3rd round replay against Manchester United at the K-Com Stadium. A 7:45 kickoff, and we are in a giant tangerine. They, of course, have kept the same formation as we have. So, it is a 4-2-3-1 against a 4-2-3-1. Now, noticeable changes. I don't believe they played Mata in the first game, nor did they play McTominay. I think they're taking it a little bit more serious now. It's gone to a second leg. But our team for today's game, of course, is Kingsley on the left, White and Burke in central defence, and Justin on the right. Ingram, of course, remains in goal because Long is out for 2 months, I believe, he's got left. Shabani and Irvin in the middle. Shabani has dropped back. Terrell is taking central attacking mid. That is because Lopez picked up a twisted ankle, so he's out for 2 to 4 weeks now. So he joins Milinkovic and Long on the injury list. We then have Below on the left, Bowen on the right, and Brewster up front. That means our bench consists of Fisk, Lachey, McDonald. No, he does not have a farm. Stewart, Honeyman, Bowler, and Magnus. Honeyman, I really haven't given him any chances, to be honest. If we quickly have a look at Honeyman, he's had 1 substitute appearance in a non-competitive game, which is rather mean. He played 35 games last season for Sunderland, got 6 goals. Played 42 the season before, got 6 goals. He has not been given much of a chance at this level by myself. I think that's more because his main position is midfield on the right-hand side. He doesn't play attacking mid, so he wasn't suitable as a replacement for Bowen, and I was skeptical about playing him in central midfield. Anyways, let's get into the locker room before I ramble for another 20 minutes. Cliff Byron thinks we should encourage the team, and you know what? Yeah, we should. Passionate? No. Calmly. Keep them all calm. Relax, lads. Relax. I know we are underdogs here, but to go out there and give the fans a performance, cheer for it. Nobody expects us to get results, so go out there and enjoy without pressure on you. You know, a bit of passion might go quite nicely here. Yeah, go out there, give the fans something to cheer for. It didn't go down great, but it didn't go down badly either. So, it is not the best weather for football out there today. That's ideal for us, considering we've got the less talented team. How do you think the conditions will affect your performance? Hopefully it affects them worse than it affects us. I don't think they're too bad. You're going to try to play out... Sorry, we're going to try and play our normal game. I'm confident we can do that. My players can adapt to any situation a little... You know what? Yeah, big up the players. They can play in anything. Rain, snow, sun. You've left Bowler out. Is that due to recent injury problems? No, that's because he's not that good. And the fact it has the whole loan thing, and I don't want to bombard my team with loans. So, absolutely. He's not ready to start. Another success, we might risk him. Yeah, we're gonna pretend it's all about the injury when we know it's not. But Bowler, it's because you're injured. Totally not because I think you're useless and a waste of money. And that I'd rather not have you in on loan. Taking up a squad spot. Wink wink. Ingram. Makes a nice little save early on. Hopefully we can keep them out because we're not even 2 minutes into the game and this would be a terrible time to concede. Come on, Jared. Nice job, Jared. This screen is looking rather empty. I guess we are the only team with a replay today. So, Manchester United with the throw-in. Wan-Bissaka plays it to McTominay, back to Wan-Bissaka. Wan-Bissaka into Lingard. Lingard whips one across. Martial, header over the top bar. That will do us. Anything not in the net is good enough for me. Dwight plays it across to Burke. Hoops the ball up. And it goes straight to Twanzebe. Plays it to Pogba. Pogba to Young. Ashley Young is still in the side. Not quite sure why. Maybe they should be playing Shaw after they managed to draw against us in the last fixture. But it is Jones. Plays it back to Romero. Again, I don't know why they're not playing De Gea. Zavid. Martial, though, kicks it wide. We shall take it. Terrell, a little bit nervous. Don't worry, Terrell. You're not the only one nervous. This is a game we're still apparently supposed to win. Mr. Alam, looking at you, expecting me to beat Manchester United. I know I brought them to a second leg, but a little optimistic. Expecting us to get to the fourth round when we drew Man U. But Terrell plays one across, but Mata intercepts it, plays it to Wan-Bissaka. Dwight on the centre circle, gets the ball back though. Irvin nearly dispossessed by Tommy, but he gets it to Justin. Justin, can he get round Young? Oh, is that a handball by Wan-Bissaka? Yes, it is. Thank you, Wan. There's only one Wan-Bissaka. But Bowen to take the penalty. Come on, Bowen. Come on, Jared. Come on, Jared. Jared has put us in the lead, folks. With his 6th goal of the season. We don't really need to see a replay of the penalty, but we shall anyways. Because it's against Manchester United in the FA Cup. And I would rather see that again and again and again and again. But 1-0 going into half time. And we've been pretty much on top of them according to match stats. So 9 shots to their 6, 3 on target to their 1. We've had 7 fouls to their 5, 2 yellow cards to 0. Again, Manchester United not getting cards when we do. And a 52% possession to 48. Dominating the game, folks. We are dominating. Our best performance, of course, has been Matt Ingram with a 6.8. Their best performance has been from Marcus Rashford with a 7.2, 5.9 kilometre distance covered. Struggling to perform, however, is James Justin, 6.3 and a 57% passing completion ratio. They're struggling to perform, of course, is Wan-Bissaka, 6.4 and 2 mistakes. And I nearly made the mistake of trying to say his whole name. So, assistant, Cliff Byron, and I apologise if you can hear them outside. I have some really gobby neighbours sometimes. But, back into the game. Cliff Byron, I think we should let the team know we appreciate their efforts. And I do too. In fact, I kind of don't want to risk Burke and Kingsley, but they're doing a decent job. Calmly. Nobody expects anything. You know what? Bit more passion. I'm happy with your performance. Keep it up. Come on, lads. You're doing a good job. I believe in you. You can do it. You can take on any team. Even if our chairman will not fund us, as he should, we can take on anyone. We have the heart. Irvin doesn't get the ball through to Bowen. Twanzebe kicks it up. Beck is having a little chase. Marshall's on his backside. Plays it back to Ingram. Good job. Hoops it up. Irvin to Shabani. Shabani to Below. Below coming inside now. Can he play a nice little ball across? No, he goes alone, and it was pointless. I'm not sure what he was trying to attempt there. That was rather greedy from Below, if I must say. Oh, back post, Bowen off the bar. And James gets it away. We are approaching the 55th minute. Come on, we want that 60th. You know what? We're going to give a little bit of praise. A couple of minutes before we actually make our substitutions. Let's get our subs prepared. James Justin is still having a rough game. Yeah. Kingsley's having a good game. Rees-Beck's having a good game. They're both on yellow cards, though. That's the worry. But in a game like this, I should really be risking them. Like, Stewart can come on. Shabani can go to his rightful spot. Stewart, what can you do for me? Ball winning midfield. You know what? Defensive ball winning midfielder. That'll work. He's a little bit on the rough side, as you can see. His sharpness is at 75. 53 conditioning, but if we just give him this little half an hour run out, it'll help his sharpness get back a little bit, so we shall do that. Bowler, who's apparently missing from the game, is there, but we don't want... I could rest Bowen, I suppose. But Below's a little tired, so we take Below off, and I think we just leave it at that for now. We risk our two defenders on yellow cards. If one of them gets sent off, we just drop a midfielder back. Bring on Old MacDonald, and we should be okay in that regard. So, can we survive these final 10 minutes? 8 minutes. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Into added time. And we have done it, folks! Bit of a dull end to the game, I suppose, but we got past them. Now we have Chelsea at Stamford Bridge, so that is going to be a fun one. Our full-time review: Manchester United 0, Hull City 1. And the only goal from Jared Bowen. 16 shots to their 12, 4 on target to 2 on target, 11 total fouls to 9 total fouls. Finally, Manchester United get some yellow cards as we both have 2 apiece. Possession is 53% to their 47. Weiss become our best performer with a 7 rating and no particular reason why. Marcus Rashford was their best performer with a 7.2 rating, 8.8 kilometres covered. Struggling to perform, Terrell with a 6.4 and Martial with a 6.4. Martial had 0% shots on target ratio. That does not read well at all. Cliff Byron. I think we should let the team know we appreciate their efforts. Indeed. You know what? I'm going to give them the most passionate speech they've ever heard in their whole Hull City lives. That was really special, lads. Nobody gave us a chance. You were magnificent. Congratulations. Now go beat Chelsea in the next round. But, more importantly, how much did we win? First of all, that's not the important element, because we all know it's going straight into Mr. Assam Alam's pocket. So here we go. We play Chelsea in the 4th round. We at least made the 4th round. So, Alam, you can't have a go at me for getting knocked out by Manchester United, because they can't beat the good old Hull City. But the more important news is the next fixture. And, in fact, it looks like we're going to be playing out the rest of the month, because after today's video's derby match is that Chelsea fixture. So, next video we'll be doing Chelsea and Huddersfield, but right now we will be heading into Derby County. So I will see you there in just a second. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, time for us to play Derby County at Pride Park. And of course, they are playing the same formation as us, although they seem to have a much wider gap. Yes, that's exactly what I thought. And they have Wayne Rooney playing up front. We, of course, get to play against Tom Huddleston, so that will be fun. They have Jayden Bogle at the back, and Anyone on the bench? Wycon, I guess. Martin. Decent little side. I'm not going to trash talk Derby County's side, but as you may have already noticed, there has been a few little changes to our team. So we have Ingram in goal, of course, for the injured Long. We have Kingsley at left back, Hoban, who is a new addition to the squad, Old MacDonald and his farm. Now, centre-backs, that is basically because both Beck and Weiss are actually suspended. Good job, guys. They managed to get themselves both suspended at the same time, and I believe this is the second match that they're both suspended for. So, this should be the last time we don't see them, at least until they get suspended again. Then we have Justin on the right-hand side, Irvin and Garner in the middle, not the country. Below on the left, Shabani back in his attacking mid role, and Bowen on the right. Brewster, of course, stays up front. Now, on the bench, we have Fisk, Lashai, Stewart, Honeyman, Bowler, Terrell, and Nicholas Bentner. That's another big signing for the club. So, let's have a little look at said signings. We have Tommy Hoban, who is starting today. 3 stars, 3.5 potential. He, of course, Watford player. Randomly just went out on loan to Wellstone. Don't know why they dropped him all the way down there. Played 9 games for them. Following season, plays 19 in the Championship, because that's how Watford's mind works. They then loaned him out to Blackburn in the Championship, played 16 games. This is when Watford went to the Premier League. Then also, whilst they're in the Premier League, Aberdeen took him on loan for 5 games last season. So, Hoban, nice little Championship player, or Ishmael player. Really depends on how you take that one, I guess. But decent little signing. He's not signed as a starter. He's signed, essentially, if we just have a quick look at his positions, because he can cover left, right and centre. And I thought that flexibility would be rather useful. Now, we have Lashai, who can play left and right, but can't play in the middle. So, he is a bit more adaptable. Then, we, of course, have the one and only Nicholas Bentner, valued at 8.5. Both of these, of course, were free transfers, because we have no money to spend. I believe Bentner cost us all of 100 odd thousand as his signing on, and 16 grand for Hoban. And his history, well, we know how prolific he is. So, Copenhagen didn't play, Arsenal didn't play, Arsenal didn't play. Loan to Birmingham, 42 games in the Championship. Then we have Arsenal, 27 in Premier League, 31, 23, 17 in the Premier League. Didn't use him. He then went to Sunderland on loan, 28 games in the Premier League, before not playing again and going back out to the Zebras, or Juventus for us normal people. 9 appearances for them. Then back to Arsenal for 9 more appearances, 18 for Wolfsburg, another 13 for Wolfsburg after they got him on a free transfer. He then went on a free to Nottingham Forest. 2 goals in 15 games, not the most prolific, but then he went to Rosenborg, 19 goals in 29, 5 in 23, and then he went to sleep for another season, had 5 appearances and didn't do anything. Copenhagen have then taken him back. 8 goals in 12 appearances, 7 rating, 1 player of the match, and this is where we pick him up, back when he looks like he's back in goal scoring form. Hopefully. Now, as you can see, he's on a 15 grand a year contract. We only took him for a couple of seasons, so if he flops, he flops. But he's a nice little addition to the squad, and it means we don't have to worry about when Brewster goes home to Liverpool. So, let's get into this changing room. Cliff Byron thinks we should encourage the team. I'm pretty sure I've told you that every single episode. Cliff has an obsession with going, come on lads, we should do this. I believe in you. Cliff is a very emotional person, I must say. Now, whether he sticks around, that is to be decided. We could move into the playoffs with a win here. I'm expecting nothing less. I mean, bit optimistic. Let's give the fans a good performance despite the odds. We're huge underdogs, no pressure. We could, nah, I don't want to put that pressure on them. Derby have won 4 of the last 5. No. Yeah, we are underdogs. That suits us down to the ground. We was underdogs in the last game, wasn't we, folks? We played good old Manchester United, and we all know how that one went. And we all know Derby County is no Manchester United. English Championship. Let's fix the latest scores, because that will bug me if we have an empty box there. We, of course, have managed to go 10, 11, 12 minutes. Oh, 13. Now, this is the downside of just doing key highlights. Part of me likes the extended highlights just because it isn't a lot of clock watching, but it is also nice to have it as key highlights so the episodes don't drag and drag and drag. Because as you've probably noticed, the last few have been about 40 odd minutes long. Wisdom heads it away, but below is offside. Loose plays it to Wisdom. Wisdom hoofs it, and is that a throw-in? No, Burnett keeps it in. They are still on the attack on this right-hand side. We have Boggle. Boggles. Me, apparently. I lost where I was going with that one. Boggles Ingram, and then Boggles himself. I think I was going with that one, but I got mind boggled. Bowen cuts inside now. He goes past one. Oh, come on, Jared. Oh, unlucky Jared. You handsome fellow. Dowell plays to Forsyth. To Huddleston. Huddleston better not score in this game. I will not be happy. Clark plays a ball over to Bennett on this right-hand side. Bennett plays it back into Bellick to Huddleston. Huddleston intercepted by Bowen. Good job, Bowen. Shabani on the ball now. Shabani, don't give it back to Huddleston. Please do not give it back to Huddleston. Shabani is bombing down this right-hand side. Can he get a ball across? No, he just smacks it into the side. Cross it. In fact, I know we're the underdogs, but I'm going to demand some more for these last 10 minutes of the half, and it has gone down pretty darn good, if I do say so myself. Now, old McDonald doesn't seem to be having a great game, but Brewster, nice little tackle by Brewster to Shabani. Come on! Great play by Brewster. Great finish by Shabani. That is his 5th goal of the season. Roos plays it short to Clark. Look at this slide tackle. Great timing by Brewster. Whips one across. Shabani. Bang. Volley. Bottom left corner. Bish, bash, bosh. Taking the lead, folks. McDonald with the free kick on the halfway line to Justin, back to McDonald, who plays it over the top to Brewster. Ooh, Brewster. Shabani again. Oh. Thought that was going to trickle in after his save. That would have been amazing. Shabani to take the corner, though. It's all Shabani right now. Brewster's shot is saved by Roos. Below, plays it to Shabani. Shabani's shot is blocked again. Bowen's shot is blocked, and Bowen kicks out. Bowen. But again, we go into half-time, 1-0 up. And the match stats are as follows. We've had 23 shots to their 4. 9 on target to their 2. So we've had more on target than they have in total. We've committed 6 fouls to their 9 fouls. We've had 1 yellow card to their 2 yellow cards. We've had 60% possession to their 40%. Our best performer, of course, has been Shabani with a 7.8 and his goal. Roos has been their best performer with a 7 rating and 8 shots saved. He is pretty much keeping them in the game right now. Clark has been their worst with a 6. 1 mistake that led to a goal. Jared Bowen has been our worst performer with a 25% shots on target ratio, netting him a 6.5 rating. But elsewhere in the league we have Birmingham 0, Cardiff 2, Bristol City 0, Barnsley 0, Fulham 2, Middlesbrough 0, Huddersfield 0, Brentford 3, Millwall 1, Reading 1, Nottingham Forest 1, Luton Town 1, Preston North End 0, Charlton Athletic 0, QPR 1, Leeds United 0, Sheffield Wednesday 0, Blackburn 0, Swansea 1, Wigan Athletic 0. Yes, I do realise I did shorthand some of them, and others I decided to eke out. So, what did Cliff want? I think we should let the team know we appreciate their efforts. That, again, is very much Cliff's line every game. I don't think Cliff has much in regards of linguistic skills. He's much worse than I, and I am not the greatest linguist, as you can all tell. So, assertively, we're going to quickly have a look at our ratings, which some are good, some are meh. I'm looking at the likes of Below and Irvin and Huban and Old MacDonald, who are not having the greatest games. Oh, and along with Kingsley. So 3 of our defenders aren't playing great, which is not good in the slightest. But you've played well, but this, yeah, that seems reasonable. Some of them, great. Others, not so great. But we shall get into this second half. Come on, lads. Roos plays one over to Bennett on this right-hand side. Bennett plays it back to Bilic. Bilic plays it back to Wisdom. I don't know how wise he is, but it has got to Bennett on this right-hand side. Bennett has broken through and it is saved. Oh, no, it is blocked by Kingsley, in fact. My apologies. Nice little block by Kingsley. Rooney plays it back. Oh, come on, Kingsley. Kingsley gets it away. Brewster on the counter-attack. Brewster is 1v2. Jaden Bogle has tackled him, though, and it is a throw-in. Very close to the corner flag. I had to wait for it to tell me which one, but that highlight is dead. Kingsley takes the throwing on the halfway line. Below is bombing down this left-hand side. Plays it across. Justin. Oh, Justin. I will say, if that was Jared Bowen, that would probably have been a goal. Unfortunately, Jarrod was further up the pitch. But we are getting up to substitution time, folks. Straight after this corner, we shall make them. Shabani whips one in. Brewster keeps the ball in. Come on, Bowen, edge of the area. Oh, it's deflected in. See, that is exactly what I was talking about in the other highlights. If it's Bowen in that position, it's probably going to be a goal. Whether it goes straight in or bounces off a player in this manner. Great job by Brewster to keep that corner in. Even better job by Bowen to smack it off the defender into the goal. So, 62 minutes in. It is still the Bowen show, folks. It is still the Jarud show. We shall now figure out how we are going to deal with this yellow card. Now, do we have anybody who we can move to centre back? No, we do not. That is a big yikes. With hindsight, Bolo on the bench instead of Pennington, probably not the smartest move. But we have to work with what we've got. So, who can we rest up? Honeyman can come in there. We can then, perhaps we give Stuart some time to get a bit of sharpness. Actually, who needs to rest more? See, James is having a better game, but he needs to rest slightly more than Kingsley. So we'll bring James off. Actually, no what? No what? We're winning. Brewster's done his part. Let's get Brewster off. Let's give Bent Nar his run out. We got to see what Nicholas has in his locker, folks. And what a game to put him in. 2-0 up against... Oh, please. Seriously, we're going to give away a penalty this late into the... I don't even want to praise now. I was going to praise before this. Now I don't know what to do. Shrek steps up. Oh, come on, Ingram. Donkey 1, Shrek 0. Come on, Shabani. Shabani on the counter. Oh, that was dirty. Get him off, ref. Come on. Can't be letting him get away with trips like that. That is some dirty football. In fact, let's do a bit of praise. This is where our defenders give the ball away and they get an easy goal now. And I feel like a Wally for praising. But Jarud. Nope, Jarud gives the ball away. It is now Lawrence on the left-hand side. Lawrence gets dispossessed by the whole country of Ghana. Who plays it to Bowen on this right-hand side? Who is past one? He's cutting inside, but unlucky Jared. Unlucky. Pressured into an awful shot. Wisdom now, hoofs it up. Oh, nice tackle. Kingsley, that was good play. Shabani now plays it across to Ghana. Ghana to Bowen, back to Ghana, back to Bowen. Justin has space on the right. Who plays it back to Ghana? Who plays it to Justin? Justin, just go. That's what he's hinting at when he keeps passing you it back. Ghana whips one back post below and it's wide. Come on, you did the hard work of beating Boggle in the air. You just had to put it in the net. Forsyth, not Brucey, plays it to Rooney. Rooney plays it to Huddleston, who plays it back to Brucey. Sorry, Forsyth, who plays it to Huddleston. Huddleston now plays it to the guy who I'm not even going to attempt to pronounce his name correctly. Kingsley. Oh, nice tackling by Kingsley. Boggle whips one across. Lawrence over the top bar. Lawrence. What are we going to do with you? Brucey gets tackled by Jarrod Bowen. I will insist on calling him Brucey for the rest of this game now. Shabani, maybe play one across to Bentnar? No, he's just gonna be selfish. Not nice, Shabani. You could let Bentnar get a goal on his debut. Huban plays it to Garner. Garner holds the ball up. Huban. And that is a dead highlight. We have 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5 minutes remaining. And I don't know if you can hear that, but there is sirens in the background. Again, I apologise if they're a bit loud. But Jaden Boggle has just assisted Wayne Rooney for his second goal of the season. So Wayne Rooney still prolific as always. 2 goals in a season. We're more than halfway through the season. And he's only scored twice. Good job, Rooney. Maybe you should go retire. Right, Marriott. Shinning. Oof. Come on, lads. Just survive these last 5 minutes. You've got 3 minutes to get through. 3 minutes. Break Marriott's legs if you have to. I don't care. Just get us through this game. Bowen. Come on, get one across to Bentnar. Come on, Bowen. Oh, Bowen. Come on. Win it back. Win it back. Huddleston to Joseph Zoon. Maybe. Close enough, I guess. Not sure what my midfielder was doing just there, other than hovering around him for no apparent reason, because he weren't attempting to tackle. Kingsley heads it straight back to Boggle. This is looking dangerous. Oh no. Thank you for being offside, Marriott. Thank you. Ingram with the free kick. We have a couple of minutes to hold on. Justin plays it to Garner. Garner plays it to Bowen. Jarud Bowen, nice ball across field to below. Will he whip one across? Whip one across, Bowen. Below, come on, man. It appears my team don't want Bentnar to get a goal on his debut. Everyone wants to shoot for themselves, which is rather unfortunate. McDonald to Shabani to below. Ooh, tackled. Garner's got the ball though. Garner, no, he's going to go on his own as well and get dispossessed by Joseph Zoon. And it goes wide by Joseph Zoon. We have 20 seconds to hold on, folks. Can we make it? That is the important question. Huban to Kingsley. Kingsley, don't give it away here. To below. Nice ball over to Bentnar. That's probably his first touch of the ball, to be honest. And he gives it away. So, Nicholas Bentner, great little debut. Didn't really do much in that half, did he? I expect a little bit more in the future. But today's game finished 2-1. We had 38 shots to their 15, 14 on target to their 6, 13 total fouls to 16 total fouls, 2 yellow cards to 4 yellow cards, 57% possession to their 43. I've got a scratchy throat, so just had to stop a second so I didn't cough in your ear. Meritan Shabani got an 8.9 rating and 1 goal for us. Kelly Rus, their goalkeeper, got a 7.2 rating and 12 shots saved. Again, kept them in the game. Matty Clark was of course their worst performance, with a 6.1 and 1 mistake that led to a goal. Our worst performance was from Old MacDonald, who does not have a farm, with a 6.4. Several milestones were achieved during that game. I am not going to go through them because there is quite a few, but if you are interested, feel free to pause it or slow it down on that section of the video. But let's go talk to good old Cliffy Byron. I think we should let the team know we appreciate their efforts. You know what? Essentially, that was something really special. Nobody gave us a chance. You played magnificent. Congratulations. Yeah. Let's go around, kiss a bunch of backsides, because we all know the next game is going to be a rough one. So, Bentner makes return to English football. Nicholas Bentner made his debut as a 62nd minute substitute. We all know this. Hoban and Honeyman also made their debuts. We are currently on an unbeaten of 8. So, beat Derby, drew to Fulham, beat Sheffield Wednesday, drew to QPR, beat Forest, drew to Birmingham, drew to Charlton, drew to Leeds. I just realised that's in reverse order. I should have probably read it the other way. But with that all being said, folks, I believe for the next video, I don't believe in doing a match, skipping a match, showing the next match. So our next 2 matches, of course, are going to be our game at Stamford Bridge against Chelsea in the 4th round of the FA Cup, and then we will be heading for a home game against Huddersfield. So I hope you all enjoyed today's episode. I hope you all have a lovely night, and goodbye.